In a dramatic turn of events, Umkhonto weSizwe Party President Jacob Zuma has publicly laid blame for one of the party's most humiliating legal defeats at the feet of his deputy president, Dr. Mandla John Hlophe. The scathing accusation was made under oath in an affidavit submitted to the Mbombela High Court, where Zuma distanced himself from a legal blunder that saw expelled member Mary Phadi reinstated to all her leadership positions. Zuma's affidavit painted a picture of dysfunction at the heart of Umkhonto weSizwe Party, revealing how Hlophe, once hailed as the party's legal mastermind due to his background as Western Cape Judge President, allegedly acted unilaterally by ditching the party's official lawyers, KMNS, in favor of Xulu attorneys. Zuma stated, in the new year, and unbeknownst to the Secretary General, the Deputy President, out of genuine concern, gave instructions to separate firm of attorneys, which was never followed up. Any genuine confusion was resolved, but no prejudice was suffered by any party as a result thereof. But the consequences tell a different story. The switch in legal representation left Umkhonto weSizwe Party blindsided, failing to oppose party's initial court application. As a result, the Mbombela High Court granted her a default judgment in December, reinstating her as Umkhonto weSizwe Party member. Mpumalanga provincial convener and leader of the party in the provincial legislature. Even more damning, Zuma confirmed that the party only became aware of the court's decision through media reports. In what many insiders are calling the party's most significant legal embarrassment to date, Zuma makes it clear in the affidavit that Hlophe's decision was not approved by either himself or the then Secretary General Fred Shivambu. By acting outside his mandate, Hlophe inadvertently opened the door for party to return, a costly mistake the party now admits it cannot reverse. Zuma concedes that legal advice from KMNS confirmed pursuing a rescission or a reconsideration of the judgment will be prohibitively expensive and time-consuming, and that the Umkhonto weSizwe Party therefore reluctantly accepted this advice and the reality of the court outcome. The case underscores not just a legal misstep, but a leadership crisis within the party. Zuma's filing comes as part of an urgent counter-application by the Umkhonto weSizwe Party to have Phadi removed from the party and to compel the Mpumalanga legislature to strip her of her seat. Interestingly, the counter-application drops earlier allegations of financial misconduct against Phadi, focusing instead on a proactive isiZulu proverb she used during an internal dispute. Phadi allegedly referred to Shivambu with the saying, "Sishaya inja kuphume umnikazi," we beat the dog until its owner comes out, which the party now claims was an act of insubordination. Yet beneath the legal wrangling lies a deeper, more explosive backstory. In a letter to Zuma, Phadi accused Hlophe of making unwanted advances during a meeting at the Capital Hotel in Mbombela on August 4, 2024. She claims that her refusal to entertain his alleged proposition led to a concerted effort to tarnish her image, culminating in her suspension and expulsion from the party. Phadi said, "I'm being vilified and victimized since I refused to give in to his attempts of spending the night with him as favors." While these claims were not raised in court, they provide critical context to the bitter fallout. Hlophe has strongly denied the allegations, and both he and the Umkhonto weSizwe Party have since refused to comment further. Phadi too has opted not to revisit the matter publicly. The legal chaos came to a head this week when the party's counter-application, meant to be heard on Monday, failed to appear on the court's roll. As a result, the matter has been postponed to July 8, giving Umkhonto weSizwe Party a narrow window to regroup. For now, Phadi remains firmly reinstated, while the MK Party faces the dual burden of legal defeat and political scandal. As for Hlophe, his future within the party looks increasingly uncertain, with Zuma's affidavit making a rare public rift between the Umkhonto weSizwe Party's top two leaders. With the July 8 court date looming, all eyes now turn to Mbombela. Whether the Umkhonto weSizwe Party can recover from this self-inflicted wound and whether Hlophe can survive the fallout remains to be seen. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.